We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jackson on first down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. To throw is Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson will throw again. Able to get away. Eluding the... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So the drive's going to start with Pollard, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Stroud looking to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a third down and 3. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and 3.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Stroud. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to, whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Going for Dobbins on the crossing route. He's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Gray. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Niners at 4-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Stroud sets up the play action. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 42. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Travis Jones makes a tackle.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now 2nd and 9.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And Stroud now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 31-yard line.
In motion is Gray.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's complete left side to Gray. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running right, it's Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Touchdown 49ers. Tony Pollard. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Jackson down on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Jackson. Looking right sideline, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Well, he's a diminutive receiver, Charles. Not a ton of size, but still able to bring that in against double coverage.
I think that's a great job by him of understanding angles, because you mentioned his size. He's not going to go over the top of someone or body someone out of the way. He's got to make sure he creates enough space for himself by getting people into the wrong spot on defense, moving them with his body.
Touchdown!
J.K. Dobbins
from 21 yards away.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Stroud and company going for it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Get it. Mustang 19.
Stroud will look to throw once more. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18, ready. Pirate. 18 Riley. Go.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Again, it's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Pollard going to try the right side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion is Gray.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
Stroud looking to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. Touchdown 49ers. Tyler Boyd. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the... Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Jackson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Now Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 12-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Jackson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashion together a heck of a resume.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Gray. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Shot 60, shot 60.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
In motion is Gray.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. That one good for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
19.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Hey, pass. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete.
But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Throwing, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Another run here with Dobbins.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.
What a